It's not 100. It can never be 100. you
100 seats.
No, sir.
100 votes.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
So that the number cracking.
No, sir. No, let's
100 votes.
Sorry, Doc. Maybe the talk just now. I intervene. You still like give time. You get time for response.
Okay, sorry, sir.
Thank you. Yeah. It won't do math. And now elementary math, arithmetic. They say the only round up when the number is up to 5. Yeah. And this is a human being. If it is 99.3, what the answer in your whatever is 99. If you put 99 correct, you put 99.3 correct. Because you know they round up to 100. So let's avoid this conversation about 199. But let's stick to the principles, yeah? Two-thirds. So if the principle is two-thirds, the APC knows whatever configuration is going to have to come out with two-thirds. So they are putting roadblocks on the way. So we might not even have a document at the end of the day. But let's take this as a food for thought for the rest of the political history of this country. So we might never have a constitutional amendment. Because any party only for do for require two-thirds.
So you I remember long ago where I was student, you and Honorable Abdul Kapo, you said they have a game plan. They will work out.
I told you, the game plan is...
You said that, yes. So the game plan are in the council now. Are they going to work out?
They are not going to work out. I told you they have two options. And then two options in one part they utilize today. They either work out or they sit there and they don't vote.
That they abstain?
Yes. I told you that was like 3 to 6 months ago.
Yes.
I know them.
So if they abstain, we're not...
I know them. So if them in an APC, I know the DNA of APC.
So if they abstain and... there will be voting, the voting process they go on, or it will not?
The voting process will go on if
but the Speaker will not go get time
by the procedure in the books. But at the end of the day, we might or we may either elongate the process if the citizen so wish, or the process terminates at this point.
So who side it terminates if you
not get two-thirds, the bill is defeated because like they start the conversation first now. The public say, for every clause.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I report that the bill entitled the Constitution of Sierra Leone Amendment Act 2026, having gone through the committee of the whole House with amendments, I now move that the bill be read a third time and passed into law.
Honorable members, the question is that the bill entitled the Constitution of Sierra Leone Amendment Act 2026 be read a third time and passed into law. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
The bill entitled the Constitution of Sierra Leone Amendment Act 2026, being an act to amend the Constitution of Sierra Leone 1991, Act number 6 of 1991, and to provide for other related matters, has been read in third time and passed into law.
In the circumstances, honorable members, I wish to make a ruling to refer this matter to one opinion. The Constitution of Sierra Leone Amendment Bill 2025, now before this honorable House, concerns the supreme law of the Republic of Sierra Leone. Its consideration therefore demands not only strict fidelity to constitutional procedure, but also a collective appreciation that a constitutional amendment is fundamentally the Constitution is the supreme expression of the sovereign will of the people. Consequently, any proposal to amend any provision of it must conform both to the letter and to the spirit of the constitutional provision sought to be amended. In the current circumstances, I, as Speaker of the 6th Parliament of the Second Republic of Sierra Leone, have been invited to give a considered ruling on the threshold applicable to the Constitution of Sierra Leone Amendment Bill 2025. In doing so, I call on this House and by extension the citizens of the Republic of Sierra Leone to take keen note of the interplay between sections 91.1 and the entirety of Section 108 of the Constitution of Sierra Leone, Act No. 6 of 1991. This issue concerns not merely the mechanics of voting, but the constitutional architecture governing the exercise of Parliament's constituent authority. As Speaker, I therefore consider it necessary to state the principles that ought to guide this House. Constitutional interpretation requires that provisions of the Constitution be read as a coherent whole and not in isolation. One provision should not be interpreted so as to render another ineffective, where both are capable of operating together. That being said, I invite this House to carefully read Section 91(1) of the Constitution of Sierra Leone, Act No. 6 of 1991. Section 91(1) reads thus: except as otherwise provided for in this Constitution, any question proposed for decision in Parliament shall be determined by a majority of the votes of the members present and voting. This provision therefore automatically establishes the general rule for parliamentary decision making. Any decision, including a decision to amend any provision of the Constitution not expressly provided for in this Constitution, falls under this general rule. Incidentally, the Constitution of Sierra Leone 1991 does not make provision for the exception to this general rule. I therefore invite members of this House, and by extension the citizens of Sierra Leone, to carefully read sections such as 29(3), 119 subsection 9, 137 subsection 7, 137 subsection 10, and 173. Apart from these sections and others, there is definitely no section of general application that deals with a two-thirds majority requirement for decision making. The much trumpeted Section 108 of the Constitution of Sierra Leone 1991 deals specifically with the provisions of Section 108 and no other section. Section 108 subsection 2 only seeks to provide clear guidelines for the enactment of a new constitution, which definitely is not the case right now. Or altering sections such as 108, Chapter 3, Section 146, Section 56, Section 72, Section 73, Section 74, subsection 2, Section 74, subsection 3, Section 84, subsection 2, Section 85, Section 87, Section 105, Section 110 to 119, Section 120, Section 121, Section 122, Section 123, Section 124, Section 128, Section 129, Section 131, Section 132, Section 133, Section 135, Section 136, Section 137, Section 140, Section 151, Section 156, and Section 167 of the Constitution of Sierra Leone, Act No. 6 of 1991. I invite all of us to the specific nature of the section, to invite all of us to the specific nature of this section, that is 108. The drafters constantly deploy the word this. Example, Section 108, subsection 1 and 2 provide us. Subsection 1, subject to the provision of this section, my emphasis, subject to the provision of this section, Parliament may alter this Constitution. 2, a bill for an amendment of Parliament, a bill for an act of Parliament under this section shall not be passed by Parliament unless. I am therefore to state without attempting to go vernacular that this section means Section 108, subsection 1, Section 108, subsection 2, Section 108, subsection 3, and up to Section 108, subsection 9, and no other sections. I am also to draw your attention to the fact that all the provisions in the Constitution requiring a two-thirds vote for the amendment or alteration are mostly to be found under Section 108, subsection 3. Since none of the provisions requiring the two-thirds vote for the amendment or alteration are to be found in the Constitution of Sierra Leone, Amendment Bill 2025, I rule that this House will revert to the provisions in Section 91, subsection 1 of the Constitution of Sierra Leone. provision in Section 91, Subsection 1 of the Constitution of Sierra Leone, Act number 6 of 1991, in deciding whether or not the bill becomes law. I do so pursuant to Section 94, Subsection 2 of the Constitution of Sierra Leone, Act number 6 of 1991. Examples of the amendment of a non-entrenched section of the Constitution without recourse to a two-thirds majority are bound in this Parliament, including the amendment of Section 79 in 2012 by voice collection only. However, since the question whether or not a non-entrenched constitutional provision can be altered by recourse only to Section 91, Subsection 1 of the Constitution, Act number 6 of 1991, is of great public interest, I refer this question to the Supreme Court for an opinion to be returned to this House not later than 3 months today. I so So, under the voice collection, I ask all members to stand in their place and be counted by the clerk. All those in favor say aye. Stand up in your place, in your seat. Yes, Mr. Clerk. All those against say nay.
In the name of Mr. Speaker, 97 members are present and voting by voice collection. In favor of the motion.
Honorable members, in the circumstances, the ayes have it.
Honorable Bar Alpha Amadou Esquire of Western Area Urban is on excuse, and the excuse is with my office through one of my staff, written excuse. And Honorable Charles gave a verbal excuse of being sick and not being in Parliament. No, he wasn't in the chamber. Yes, he's absent. With excuse.
Mr. Speaker, so because he's absent and I consider that one to tender his excuse. Whatever means he has in his office.
Of course, they will not be completed.
Okay.
They will not be considered in the computation of the numbers.
Okay,
Take note, Mr. Speaker.
The reason why I said so, the removal of the Auditor General, we had members who were excused, and those numbers are not completed. So that's the reason I'm asking. So this has to do with the state and it has to do with the constitution. So we have two members, and in fact, supported by what the clerk said, the other member was not in chamber today, there was not a parliament today, and the other member is officially put the letter to the clerk and asked for excuse.
So, Mr. Clerk, hear the questions and refer to the Supreme Court. Thank you very much, Mr. Minister. You will leave. Honorable members.
Right, family members, then good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It depends from the part of the world where they listen the program. Well, the talk continue as we always tell us. We there for talk about the good, the bad, and the babala ugly way they happen inside the country. We are starting at the sweet mama salon, but we always tell us say since we the bunch of crook people and come criminal people and people that we not get to know how for the country, people that we not even get plan for see this country go before. You know the Santiago Cat IMP, you know cocaine dealer, the woman sheriff, Umar Bio. Squad. Since when they kind of the picture, you find out say UQQ and Tabaruna and they happen in and out of the country where they will get green, white, and blue. Today will get green, black, and blue. Because the whites they make sure that they remove them. We also say we no stand no, we no left and give them how they do them, na so they bring them to now. Because I need for no. Make sure you bring them in the most simplest crew where you serve the benefit. Because the way don't land in a salon, you know where they go on, where they say government business, na big English. You know. So what you say they do, family members, them for say you appreciate what they do, share the program for we and hit the like button. After the one, they just relax in the corner and wait for see what you bring you on the basket. So we discuss all the issues them will happen. You know, by break up line, the warrior with the sharpest cutlass.
And of course, my name is Sembepe, the freedom fighter. Good evening. Good evening. Well, today we don't come back. My ruling is final. Good. You know, I know they understand waiting they go on or waiting they go on. Now this week you always talk say them but they always use some kind of English where they don't then turn and back. Make we not able to understand the real deal. I then go tell we this today. Then we turn back, then tell we say no, not this will be so, and then they will be say. But still we there, Lord we there. Lord we there.
Yeah, still.
We not go tired for talk. We not go tired for bring things them come to you. We not go tired for make we see waiting they happen inside the country, family members them. You know, speaker don't come now, I don't tell we. You know, me I don't be able to tell we something. He say, I don't know it to not do it too. It say, but the speaker he refer to the Supreme Court not to for let them go interpret or change anything, but not for let them go endorse what he say. Well, the speaker, it look like say, wait he been talk, where he say I refer this matter to the Supreme Court for their opinion. They look corner and a corner, and then quiz and they say, wait make you talk down there, you get the power, and I come back. Quick, can I make them post for them? Say, me ruling, na final, no court, not they change me ruling, or not able for change me ruling. Well, until the how they call an entrenchment still there. We watch and see within the apple, still wait, na 3 months in key. But the wait and see if Mother be yourself go put in signature. Well, that's somebody the end to democracy. Sylvia be don't talk, other people be don't talk. But hey, today not all we did. Today not all we own day, not all we own day. We get the other HOD, the HOD for the we can to the governance issue inside the country. You get the HOD. You know, that module this way for miss because where they begin analyze, they begin watch at the different things them. You look at the price where they affect people them. Petrol price there under, we look at cabinet reshuffle there under. You look at we're in ready for look at governance issue inside the country. You know they pick. Anyway, we come. They make sure say it broke come for una don't make una understand, and that's why you're not able to afford for loss or miss that particular moment there. As the term they reach, we let save people in the vex. So if that be the case, why for waste time? Family members them inside the program. We get the head of governance, departments, the head of department for the governance, inside the weird. So if that be the case, welcome. Dr. Richard Konteh. Good evening, welcome to the program, HOD.
Good evening, Bibura. Good evening, Segepoh. I don't know I don't get a job. I do wait for my salary. I will send me bill.
No, you know, saying I've been just lecturer, so they don't promote you.
Head of department now, eh?
Yes.
Well,
must know I fit inside the business.
This is great. Yeah, thank you very much. I'm glad for the night today, and I also thank all the viewers them way don't come on. For let we talk about some of these topical issues with the board of the country. So over to you, Segepoh.
Thank you. First of all, I'll start. I want just to get your reaction again. Now you've been there, you put your own things inside it, but not just your reaction we want. With regards the discussion we've been get with Honorable Tawa Konteh. And it will make this very clear to we all know see it's not possible for we get a document inside Salon without 2/3 majority. And Honorable Tawa, not just Honorable Member of Parliament, now the Deputy Speaker, the second highest political leader inside the House of Parliament. So when you sit down now and watch the Speaker change the goalposts at the middle of the game, how you receive that? Make her put on that way there. I don't know if not the best way that for put her, but how you receive that?
No. Segbe Pierre, this Tawa just vindicates APC and implicates SLPP. And that is succeed for do. The problem with that we neighbor now that this them power business, you not get limit, you not get boundary. Anything where they do, they no say they never win election fairly, they never pass any bill genuinely and everything. So everything are power business. So even when then they engage with APC on any issue, you can never trust them. You can never trust them. Tawa, now the deputy speaker of the Sierra Leone 6th Parliament. And now he go on Truth Media and say, for make them pass the bill, the 99 votes. Me tell them, say, they need 100. But he said that 99.3, so now 99. You get issues with maths. I can understand. Now, services he say he attend. So I can understand. Yeah? So he gets serious issues with mathematics. So he say they need 99. But if you be listening to the clerk, when the clerk make an announcement, he say 97 people were in parliament and voting. And for MEC, he arrived at that figure of 97. The assumption now that all the APC 51 members of parliament been there in a parliament, all the 14 paramount chiefs they been there in a parliament where they make 65, and then all the 81 SLPP members of parliament, then a parliament, where ideally for make a 96. But until maths all man get you away they add. So the SSF announced the maximum where they need for pass anything at parliament na 99
continue
or
for the way
100.
to inside the program now.
No, I deal with you. I deal with you.
All right.
I deal with you.
I just
I
want
just dey try
to
for-
give some seconds no more. All right, that now Dr. Richard
No, no,
Konteh.
no.
They try for bring we up to speed, follow, understand certain things then. And this not the Unify Hour, right on we are at YouTube and on Facebook. Please continue.
Yes. Yeah. Ancestor talk say now they need 99. Me say they need 100 because half person no dey. So they round up upwards. So if they get 96 or 97 or 98, that is not 2/3. That is not 2/3. And that day na the serious contention where APC get. So allow me for make systematically go through this process, make with people that fully understand. It will take a bit long. Maybe it will take me up to 1 hour, but una patient with me. But it will take me time for do am. I want for start for make am clear from the onset for say APC not be there against the entire constitution, the entire amendment bill. APC not be there against the entire amendment bill because una been see the statement where the party be issue before then go na parliament. And in that statement where the party be issue before they go na parliament, the party state and say they be okay with the setting up of the search and nominating committee, will be okay with the TUSIM, pull them for make them be members of parliament or even cabinet ministers that occupy other positions other than the presidency, the vice presidency, as the case may be. APC was okay with that. APC be okay with the 30% for the woman them, for make them, in addition to it being in the GIWI bill, for making it inside the constitution. APC was okay with it. Understand? So APC not been there against the entire constitution. APC been get those provisions where it be fine with. And even when the party be engaged with the SLPP, just with the understanding that those provisions were non-contentious. They were not, the disagreement not been there on them. Basically, just two key areas being get contention. Even the issue about the age for the Chief Electoral Commissioner, it not be an issue of contention. So for the APC, now be a rude shock for make the kind of parliament now and can haste the age to 70 just because they have to satisfy one man. Because if the retirement age na Sierra Leone na 60 for everybody, for even a judge will not get plenty run na 65. How the Chief Electoral Commissioner will get all run for organized election, they go be 70. But just because they want to satisfy one person, they decide for make her 70. And these are the issue where APC get issues with. And you will see, say, when they can parliament, even the non-contentious issue where will not be get any disagreement on, like the issue about the search and nominating committee, they kind of oppose her. Just because they want for continue for do the wrong thing. They want for continue for do the power way of doing things. They not ever feel say they for do the right thing. You know. So for we, this is not a question again of whether the parliament gets power for amendment or not. The parliament get a power there. However, the parliament also states conditions under which that day can happen. Section 108, subsection 2B of the Constitution is very clear in terms of how for do any amendment or alteration to any part of the Constitution. It's very clear. And it says, a constitutional amendment bill shall not be passed unless it is supported on the second and third readings by votes of not less than 2/3 of the members of parliament. Simple and straightforward. And at this provision, for say they forget 2/3, when 100, 9 tower itself be allude to na Truth Media. Why now they go past the bill with 96 people that the one grace be? So then it clear say they not get at the 96 that they own 81 plus the members of parliament when 14. How much that maths day? 81 plus 14. Now 95, 95. Then plus there we two renegade guys there. Thompson and Mohamed Bangura. Now they make 97. Mm-hmm. But they been get one the member of parliament we been in England. So they send ticket for him. For make he fly come. For can't vote no more. But he reached the Lunge, but not able to carry inside the hall for can't vote. Yeah, now make 96 votes they been get. But even if he been come, inside the hall, they not get 99, they not get 100. But they be hard up say they go get people from the APC. We go join them at that Dabaru game, like how it will be in the case of Lara Telopias. But where they not succeed this time, forget people therefore join them. Now make them decide for commit treason. Because anytime when you take action, when they go against the Constitution, you don't commit treason, and you for face the full penalty of the law as it relates to person where they commit treason. I listen to the speaker where they say that we don't pass an amendment to a constitution by voice vote before, and that we don't, and he quotes specifically the amendment of section 79 of the Constitution. Waiting in all states now that amendment day now be a unanimous amendment. All man be agree. All the members of parliament they agree, because this amendment it began for do with the position of speaker. Before 2012, when they do this amendment, the speaker of parliament now be always a retired judge. They not be they take anybody from parliament or a former parliamentarian for be speaker. Now always a retired judge, now they be speaker. So by this amendment, they be seek for say, no, the judiciary na a different arm of government. Parliament na a different arm of government. So make parliament self lead itself. So then therefore say anybody wey don serve 2 terms as member of parliament, he can be speaker. So now that bill day, they be Atojara be carried na parliament for say, may they amend the constitution for make they allow for make anybody don't serve as a member of parliament for 2 terms, 10 years, he can be speaker. So when they ask for a vote on that bill, when they say all in favor say aye, all man say aye. When they say any against, yen, there was nobody against. So therefore, just like how this when the clerk been count, the people are waiting at parliament, when they say 96, and where therefore implies say they all vote, we say 96, and therefore it implies say they're all in 96 they vote. In that now, so that same day, all the members of parliament, they all be there and they all vote yes. So there was no disagreement. So therefore, they be get even in excess of 2/3 for pass that bill day. So it's not true for say they be passed out without 2/3. No, it not ever happen. And I know say we all they remember. For example, in the case of Lara Telopias issue, where the issue there now be about, this is a small English issue again. Difference there between members in parliament and members of parliament. When they say members in parliament, like just the one there where the day that parliament or the day where then they pass a particular amendment. When they say members of parliament, that all the members of parliament, whether they're present or absent, that is the total. And in we own case, na Sierra Leone, the total number of parliamentarians na 146. No, not to 146. Now we add, we get 81 for SLPP, 14 for Paramount Chiefs to go 95, then 54 or 52. If you add the APC there, I think at 148 or 149. But when you take 2/3 of that, 900. Understand that? So it means all of them get for day in a parliament for make the able pass. But then go now, and the speaker want for use that day. And another thing where they've been changed again, in that year, they don't always change the issue of the speaker for make it not always be a judge, but then he also get an MP where don't serve 2 terms. But they also change the situation we did before. In the past, the deputy speaker, then they elect her every year for 1 year. He come out, they vote for other person. 1 year, he come out, they vote for other person. 1 year, he come out. The parliamentarians there in 2012, in their own wisdom, they say no, but at least make one person day, he learn where he don't sabi, then he continue. So they change that. So all the MPs were happy with that process. So there was no issue. So if the speaker, they want for use that incident, then there's a serious problem. But waiting in no use, now in own ruling, where it been give on the Lara Telopias issue. Because in the Lara Telopias issue, for remove Lara Telopias, it make a distinction there between members in parliament and members of parliament. Because for that Auditor General, the act for the Auditor General say if they want for remove the Auditor General, they forget 2/3 majority of members in parliament. Members in parliament. So for make them forget the 2/3 majority of members in parliament, now make them go bribe them with 7 APC MPs will be get for vote with them. For make they get that. And in ruling, it go further for state say the law not say members of parliament. So it make a distinction between members in parliament and members of parliament. So which means, and all these provisions where in the court so, they've been there, not quote there. For make a use simple majority. He go and bribe 7 APC MPs for vote with them. But it be not about this law. But where if it suits them, then do this. Where it not suits them, then do this. So the Lara Telopias issue, they use 2/3 of members in parliament because so the act say. But in this one, where now for amend a constitution, 108, section 108, section 108, very clear. It say 2/3 of members of parliament. And then they give you 100. You need 100 people. So if you get 99 self, it not a pass. And now they say now, we say you get 96. And unfortunately for them, the clerk announced the number of people where they inside parliament and voting. It said at 96. So even if now say they use voice vote or they use split vote, it no matter. The speaker don't announce. And this now we say we MPs that be very, very smart. We MPs that be want for make them get to a situation we say the clerk go announce for the records the number of people where they inside parliament and voting. So now make they allow the vote on one of the clauses. But if you be observed in parliament, Then try for use voice vote. Now Abu Kabo grab, he object. Then use back a second time, Abu Kabo grab, he object. He say make them count. He say make them count. Make them not use voice vote, make them count. So when he insists, now the speaker agree, now he say make them count. The time when they count now, then they say the SLPP and the Paramount chiefs put together now 96, plus with two renegade MPs, now 96. Then the APC side now 49. So they don't trap them. Now, what did they be want now? For make with people they continue for Sidon, where did they do the illegal thing? So that at the end of the day, the person that we all decide. So whether you abstain or you not abstain, whether you vote yes or you vote no, as long as you don't sit down, you don't go through the process, stay it down, you're an accomplice. That means now all don't commit the crime. And I tell you, say the crime na treason. So we MPs they no want for be a party to treason. And also we MPs they also want for make them be guaranteed that all the MPs they together. We don't want a situation like what happened with Lara Telopias. Because I'm understanding from listening to one of the MPs say them mayor be ready for give the MPs there up to $100,000 for make their job ship and vote with them. May you see the level of desperation. They've been prepared for give up to $100,000 to anybody where go vote for them from the MPs. So because the leadership of parliament no one for take any chance, and this kind of situation, they decide for keep the party together, keep all the MPs together. So they take that smart move. One, for ensure say everybody stay together. Two, for ensure say the APC MPs not be a party to that illegal act, that treasonous act where they about for commit. Let's take for example, if APC they be sit down, then vote on the first clause, vote on the second clause, vote on the clause. All the 10, let's say that 10 clauses, all the 10 pass. Then when they kind of put all the 10 together, they say now we vote. Then it fail. It not will be funny. It will look very funny. For say APC they sit down, all the clauses that they pass one by one. Then when you don't pass all the 10 clauses, then when they bring all the 10 together, they say that it fail. It will be very funny. You know? So APC be one for ensure say they not be part of that ridicule. You know? And so they decide for walkout. So the decision for walkout that be a very smart decision where the APC MPs they take. Because there be need for protect the integrity of the party. And the reason also why the APC MPs then decide, at least for start the process, that for make they know say they're not ready for throw away the baby with the bathwater. For make the world go know say APC not dey against all the provisions of the Constitution. There be no say some provisions that dey inside the Constitution where APC want. There be want the statutory nominating committee. There be want for make the woman them get 30%. There be want for make the what they call, make the to see people there get the chance for be MPs and ministers. They be one that amongst others. So therefore, they be intent for sit down and see the vote through so that those provisions before pass in a constitutionally correct way it not before be treason. But when they see from the very first one, they see say they want for do in a very unconstitutional way, then they say, we know we can't sit down here for commit treason. If they want for commit them, may they commit on their own. But we not agree. And as a party, we not get for allow them for succeed this time. We they go to court. And if you look at the precedents day for back we up as a party, on the 28th of October 2022, under the Right Honorable Dr. Abbas Chernobundu, as they deal with an amendment issue. At that time, Parliament be need 98 of the 146 members, because that same day they not be done added the 3 MPs will make the total number of MPs go to 149 as it is now. And 149, when you take 2/3 of them, then they get 99 point something, because not reach 150. Because if that be 150, then they be exactly 100. But when be 99, that make it be 99, because it's at 149, that make it be 99.33 something. Understand? But in 2022, under Speaker Bundu, they be get 146 MPs that Parliament. As I say, there be 132 constituencies that be there, not to the 135 where they now. And so at that time, you need 98 votes for get 2/3. So the Speaker be direct the clerk for establish whether the required number of MPs be present. When the Speaker sees say it not happen, when Speaker Abbas Bundu sees say they not get the 98 where they need for pass the bill, it not do powerfully. That be very smart man. Yes, in a BSLPP, but it be not say it get your integrity for protect. So therefore, he decide not to proceed. And he remove the amendment from the other paper. They not do the amendment. So the question now where person will ask, what it don't change? If in 2022, they decide not to proceed with an amendment when they establish, say they not get the 2/3. Why this time? So from the moment where the clerk be announced na the well of Parliament, say there are 96 members of Parliament present and voting. From that point, the Speaker be supposed for no say not get 100. So like how Abbas Bundu been do, it be supposed for change. For stop the process there and then. Enough for continue. And this indecision for say if they go consult Supreme Court for make them give ruling in 3 months' time. Now the most bizarre action that the way person can do. Let me assume say, I've been discuss this with somebody. Now the person say, well, wait back. Let me assume say now be a life and death issue. You now a doctor. They don't come with this patient. They don't lay am. The patient need operation. But you don't know exactly how to carry out the operation. You're not sure of what you need for be done. You're not sure. Because by saying if they go to Supreme Court for interpretation, it means self not sure. So what do you for do? For take knife and check the person in belly, then the person die. After the person don't die, then you go find consultant for ask her, make it tell you how for mend that sick day. Or for stop the operation first and go find out from the consultant, the person will sabi, make it show you whether this operation how we want to do it right or not before you can for do the operation. What you for don't do? You go ahead. So now wetin Singapore don't do now for kill with constitution, now for commit treason, now for attempt for bastardize with constitution, now for attempt for make with constitution something of ridicule of no effect. Because in utterance in the previous day, when it be they get the argument, if we have been follow na parliament, where here Abdul Kabo been they argue, where Abdul Kabo be they argue say even for the clause by clause, Abdul Kabo they argue say they need 2/3. Even for the clause by clause vote, they need 2/3. Now he say no. For the clause by clause, na simple majority. But at the end, for the whole bill for pass, it need 2/3. He talk am. I shall say, if somebody gets a recording of the whole proceedings, he talk am. He say for the clause by clause, na simple majority. But at the third reading, when they go put the last for do the first for make the whole bill pass, he said they go need 2/3. So if INSESF don't talk from the throne, Musa is sit down, for say for the final vote, they go need 2/3. Why the daughter are saying that 96 people a day and need 100 for get 2/3? Why proceed? So just do like the doctor where the sick man carry down at the date. You're not sure of how to do the operation, but decide to do the operation first before you go consult how to do the operation. Then the sick man die. Now that Singapore don't do with the constitution. And this is very, very serious. And a very, very bad precedent in the set. And we as APC, not a taker. We dey put this judiciary again to the test and make themselves stand to be counted so that posterity go judge them. Because whatever decision they get for take will go a long way for describe their own legacy wey they get for left for themselves, for posterity for judge them. Just like where they argue for say no, the speaker in ruling, nobody no gets rights for challenger. Not lie. Me I dey do the research. This liar now in 2002, the speaker been do a ruling for say Abdul F. Seri Kamal, Victor Foe, Django Stevens, and Edward Toure, all of them except Victor Foe of blessed memory, therefore kick them out of parliament because they not fulfill the rights because of absenteeism. The speaker rule. Now, Sadi Kamal go na court. He go challenge, he go Supreme Court for go challenge the ruling of the speaker as it relates to the issue. Because when they go na appeals court, the appeals court block them. Then they go Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court at the time, the panelists, now Justice M.E.T. Thompson, Justice A.N.B. Strong, and Justice Patricia Macaulay. These were the appeals court, the Supreme Court, the panel where handle the matter. So when Sadi Kamal go na court, na the Attorney General and Mr. J.A. Farmer, that then be stand for represent government in this case. The Supreme Court rule against the speaker and tell us say he not get the power for remove Sadi Kamal, Victor Fo, Django Stevens, and Edward Ture from parliament. So they began for reinstate them in parliament. So it is not true that no court not get right for interfere into the judgment or the ruling where a speaker they give. And if you also go further, in other African countries, now I give the example of Zimbabwe. Emeka read. In Gonezi and Another versus Parliament of Zimbabwe and others, Zimbabwe's constitutional court dealt with a constitutional amendment that had failed to obtain the required 2/3 threshold in the Senate. Because in the own house, you need 2/3 for pass. But they attempt for do waiting this SLPP government and do. So when the Constitutional Court ruled in we own case, that Sierra Leone, we Constitutional Court and the Supreme Court. The court declared the Senate's passage inconsistent with the constitutional requirement and invalid to the extent of that inconsistency. So even though they don't pass her, like how they were, they don't pass her. But in Zimbabwe, the constitutional where in we own case at the Supreme Court, then go and rule for say that passage where they pass is inconsistent with the constitutional requirement of 2/3, and therefore they invalidate them. They also direct that the Senate will conduct another vote in accordance with the constitutional procedure. They tell them, say, una go back and vote, and until una get 2/3 majority, una not for pass am. So we dey go to court, and we go make reference to some of these instances where it don't happen in Africa, and get the Supreme Court now for establish say wetin they don't do so is inconsistent with the Constitution, and therefore they invalidate them, and they go direct that they go back in the parliament and go vote. And we know say if they go vote, they will never have the 100 votes, because the maximum we they get na 96, or if that man way they buy ticket for first class ticket or make carnival for car vote, they will get 97. The political message: Zimbabwe the court already demonstrates the principle for say when the constitution requires 2/3 and they not obtain 2/3, Parliament no go simply declare the amendment for say invalid. So if you don't say that 2/3 you need 2/3. If you not get 2/3, the amendment is not valid. So that amendment where they do on Monday, we dey go na Supreme Court for make them invalidate am, and we get these references for that. And we make people say this not to an abstract theoretical argument. There is an African constitutional jurisprudence on precisely this problem. Now go back to Zambia. As recent as in December 2025, Zambia's National Assembly, they be consider again a constitutional amendment. Zambia. The speaker remind the members that the constitution will require 2/3. Just like where Segepoh been talking, where Abdul Kabo say in the procedural vote on the clause by clause, the time they don't declare and transform the parliament into a committee of the whole house. He said they still need 2/3. Then Segepoh say no, they will only need 2/3 at the end, where they will pose the question. Then they will need 2/3. So this, the speaker said the same thing. The house then vote. The official record shows 135 is that of yes and 0 no's. And the speaker expressly stated that the constitutional threshold had been satisfied before the bill proceeded. So they get for count. They get for check and be sure say they don't meet the threshold. The point is not that Zambia is Sierra Leone. The point is that a neighboring African parliament facing a similar situation not just replace the threshold requirement and put in any ordinary majority like what they do. It's wrong. It's wrong. Malaysia, self do the same thing. Malaysia, the parliament passed a bill in March 2025 only after securing the 2/3 support. They don't say they need them. So in their own case, they will get a vote of 148 in favor. And then with the 22-member chamber requiring 148 votes for the 2/3 threshold. Then they will get 222 members of parliament. And so forget 2/3, you need 148. So when they want to do an amendment to the constitution, they insist on the 2/3. So when they get the 2/3, even though now borderline, but at least they fulfill the 2/3. The lesson is very simple. The amendment procedures, not to just any normal process like whether they amend, they act the way they decide various commissions that they set up with a majority they need for those amendments. They say whether the constitution require a super majority, the parliament for ensure say they get the 2/3 majority and nothing else but that. The Zimbabwe case is very important. So if somebody asks now, what make the Zimbabwe case important? I for tell and say that now because it shows say the constitutional court it get a reason for make it exist. In we own case, it is sure say with Supreme Court it get a reason for make it exist. It did it for make sure say if the wrong thing will happen, for make them stop it from happening. So the Zimbabwe is a very good example for say you can challenge an amendment because they not follow what the constitution say. And in we own case, section 108(2) is very, very clear. So for begin argue say parliament decision automatically they become constitutional because parliament don't vote, it's not sustainable in a constitutional democracy. And I want to make SL people that know say Sierra Leone na a constitutional democracy. So it's wrong for make anybody say the bill don't pass because that bill is null and void. And that day will be the final thing we get for commot from the Supreme Court. We will contend and say that for we in the APC, that decision where Singapore take is defective. And we will go to the Supreme Court, but the Supreme Court go declare on that. We believe, say, whatever they do on Monday is null and void. And the courts will determine that. And would we want make people they understand? For say, if we know they protect with constitution, then we set for ourselves a very bad precedent. A very, very bad precedent. And it not good for the country. So we did ask the APC people them for say, una stay calm, una get confidence in the leadership of we party, una get confidence in the leadership na parliament, and una get confidence with the senior members of the party where they engage now on this issue. And I want to make una take comfort. Say, apart from the APC, other entities also don't take this issue so seriously and themselves be ready for challenge this issue in the court. And we want to make una know say, in the course of we public display of we disagreement with this to what they do, we therefore also make the public know who side they pull some of this money where they use for bribe people there for make this bill pass. We all know the kind activities them where people that they embark on for make them make extra dangerous money in this country. Now that money then they try for use for make them undermine the rule of law in this country, for make them undermine constitutionality in this country, for make them undermine the democracy in this country. Because all of these things that they take now baby steps towards ensuring that at the end of the day, they thwart the right of Sierra Leoneans for elect the leadership of their choice. And they be done try we this same way before, and we let go. But I want to assure APCians that this time we are resolved. Even as flag bearer aspirants, we don't meet. We don't take a position. We don't go present the position to the leaders of the party. They don't endorse the position. And as a party, as a unit, a united APC, we will move forward for challenge the speaker and the parliament they're ruling, the SLPP they're ruling, because we believe say it wrong. I want to take this opportunity for commend the party leadership for the start we don't take so far. I want to commend the leadership in the parliament for the leadership they don't provide so far. Against all odds, they reject that boko money where they can't give them. I want to commend them for that. But it's really commendable. They don't stand for the people, they don't stand for democracy, they don't stand for the constitution, and they don't prove say they're worth their salt. I want to say una thank you. I want to also thank the other members of the National Advisory Committee of the party, the flag bearer aspirants, where themselves all don't come around for support the leadership at Parliament and at the Secretariat for ensure say the right thing happen for the country. Because if we not ensure say the right thing happen, if we not send a clear message to this powerful government for say they cannot continue having their own way all the time, they cannot continue bastardizing this constitution, then they will continue for Duam and would have go suffer na Sierra Leone. I will not ready for condone that. God will help her.
All
All right, family members, then
Okay,
continue for share the
well, tell us
program. And like the program, we're still here with Dr. Richard Konteh for Talk to We About Things Them Way. We all want for Yegi as Sierra Leoneans. Before they prepare to come inside, Doctor, I got a question I want to ask. Upon all them praises there where you don't give the leadership in a parliament, you still get some APC supporters that are electoral justice where they in a media, the post, and give allegation to the leadership in a parliament say this na plan work between them and the SLPP say therefore work out and then SLPP pass then lost there. What's now you take on this allegation where they go around at the media?
May not go subscribe to that allegation because if they work out, it not go give SLPP 2/3. And waiting SLPP need na 2/3. So working out not go give SLPP 100 votes. So which benefits SLPP go get from working out? If that be an issue of 2/3 of members in parliament, 2/3 of the one that wait in a parliament and vote, then now you go say if they work out, they don't help SLPP. But this is a case of 2/3 of members of parliament. So they need 100 affirmative votes. They need 100 yes votes. So there's no way where you go say if they come out, they don't help SLPP, no? Because they make it very difficult. If they be sit down, then do like Laratelo Piazza in time. Then vote with the SLPP. Then yes, they go say they don't undermine the party. But by working out, they actually, if SLPP be guesses, like how the speaker or the speaker, how Abbas Budu been do, or like how they do na I think in Malaysia, yeah, they before done, no say they not get the votes and they for stop, they not for continue, but where they were na power for the they will continue anyway. They be supposed for don't stop from that time when the clerk announced say there are 96 members present and voting. The speaker before don't know say he not get 100. If don't stop the process, you know. But that he decide for continue, no say he be no say he commit treason. He be no, and he still go ahead and commit her, and then for try for save his neck, he say anyway I dey send this thing to Supreme Court for interpretation. So if now die in a person, you don't die. If you are damaged, you don't really cause damage before you go send for interpretation. It don't make sense. So it is not true. Whoever they sign for cast aspersions on the parliamentarians, because that their action not help SLPP in any way. So for save and buying our arrangement, I don't see how that they fruitful. That is not to suggest that SLPP not make attempt for buy people. If possible, self say some other whole like they eat and they still walk away. Now make a good way they come out, so that they don't give anybody the chance under secret ballot for go do otherwise. Understand it? I think that was the wisest of decisions for take, especially the situation wherein SLPP not gets the required 100 votes for make them get the 2/3 for pass the bill.
Okay, so we continue. I get two questions I want to ask before ever we come to the phone line. One get for do with Mohamed Bangura and Thompson, Alfred. You know, we don't see the style of voting, not to APC style of voting. Then they on their own. We know say by voting, then are SLPP. But by sitting, then are APC. And I just see just not say then say una forget emergency NAC meeting. And the thing where una be the wait for, na follow una get NAC or side way una go able for use una constitution for take action against them. this emergency NAC meeting, I'm not saying to executive member, to NAC a member or waiting, but you think, say, if you then a position, you go advise for lady as well, look into Mohamed Bangraden case, now this emergency NAC meeting, because then they, by mistake or what, then they always add to the SLPP them over on a young party, focus. That's not anti-party activity.
Sengbe Pierre, whenever people they amend constitution to amat, sometimes we can overlook certain things where we go come back for hunt we later. Now we all cry for reforms. Now we all condemn the APC 1995 constitution. Because under the 1995 constitution, the NAC, they forget powers for convert themselves into an NDC and they take a decision we equally binding. But now me understanding that provision not there inside the 2022 constitution. This constitution, it prescribes the process for remove somebody from the party. And it say now only the NDC now get the power for expel somebody from the party. I might not forget say we're in opposition. And for convene an NDC is very, very expensive. And so the party not be able to mobilize the resources what they need for convene an NDC for the sole purpose of removing Mohamed Bangura and Thompson. And if we again, how it took me over 2 years for able to conclude the amendment of the constitution for giving the 2022 constitution. So if we mistake for go attempt again for do any amendments to the constitution, it will open up a Pandora's box. Because there are so many other issues where people then get issues with. And so that process alone for making amendments will take us over a year. And then after that, this thing get for going to PPRC, it will go sit on the back for months, then will go PPRC, then get for Gazette. After the Gazette, they get for call for objections. By the time they do and then they put her down again for how many 30 days or 60 days before ever it come into law, it will not mess the party up completely. We go further derail with chances for even get we leadership in place or with flag bearer in place and the executive in place for move the party to the next level. So this now the challenge where we face. So tomorrow now an expanded NAC meeting. We all go there. In the meeting tomorrow, we all go there. But it is that committee not get the powers of the NDC. Now only the NDC now get the power for expel. So if we be done, for example, able to do everything this August, that will for don't go for the NDC, and this August will be for don't remove them. That make would be here say, what we're gonna be say it will resign in August. Because they know say anytime where we get NDC, then they go. Some people be say they resign in August. The moment he say we don't get the NDC in August, now he sit down back. And of course, there's also the issue about the protection where then they get from the SLPP.
Now this I just want to ask you so. Now,
understand
even if we now go
because
NDC,
for make them remove them from Parliament, they also get for need a vote. Get for need a vote, and so we get for need the vote from the SLPP for support for remove them. And there's a precedent to that effect. Khalifa Smart, when it begins in 27 or so MPs, or 17, I don't know for the MPs, if you get a number of MPs where it one pool, na parliament, but you're not able to get the required votes for removal from parliament.
I think say this not all about the vote, but now about the decision of the speaker now, not a vote. Because according to the constitution, 77K say if you want for remove member of parliament, you for inform the speaker. The speaker na in go declare that particular seat they vacant. But taking into consideration how Mohamed Bangura and Thompson Alfred don't they support SLPP in everything at parliament. Let we take a precedent again to the same APC and that of Legacy Sanko from the PMDC. Because Legacy Sanko be always they support APC in a parliament. Till that term of parliament expire. Charles Magai and the PMDC continuously they inform the speaker, they not ever take action. So I not ever feel say Mohamed Bangura and something will ever left parliament until this parliament end.
And the point that they want to make, I say we laws, we constitution, then get these challenges. And that make when they do a holistic reform of the constitution, we get for look at all of these issues. But again, yes, this situation is very bad for we. We wish say it not be happen this way. But again, we also get to be very careful in terms of the powers they give to parties, in terms of how do they handle MPs. You know, so the like catch-21 situation. But on the whole, we constitution say for make you expel, you need an NDC. At least if we don't get the NDC, then the NDC vote for expel, then the secretary before don't inform the speaker, say these people don't cease for being members of the party and therefore we want to replace them na parliament, and then we for don't move on with that process. But we will not get to that stage yet.
And maybe one more question. I don't know if my boy wants to answer, but one more question I want to ask. This again according to the comment section. And say if at this point, with this kind of thing really happen, if una regret as APC that una not follow the implementation of the tripartite committee for make them go able for take, then their recommendation they also table them and actually do the reforms to the recommendation them.
No, I think the party in position don't always be very clear. We don't ask for make them table the tripartite committee recommendations. We MPs that don't raise that issue. We don't raise that issue politically, and but there's no will. There's no real appetite on the part of the SLPP for do that. That's the problem. They're not they ever succumb to anything where they feel say go allow for a level playing field, because they know say they're not going to ever survive when we get a level playing field. The party in position, but they in power, they abuse power, they take undue advantage of the fact say that they in majority in the parliament. They get a large majority of parliament. Now that they abuse, But what to make you always say, anyhow, nothing day long. It must cut one day. Anyhow, somebody take a power, they must call you opposition one day. And when that get for happen, now that will be the day of reckoning. Therefore come. And then why? They just know the land. They know the land. 1965, that's when they come with seditious libel laws targeting APC. 2 years later, they lost election. When APC begin apply those laws now, when they set them pass, they begin cry foul. All them bad laws here, when they pass through, they not cry foul here too. When APC therefore win 2028, they will begin implement the laws the way they set up. Instead there's a big grammar, they will begin kind of radio. They go for can't for can't cry foul. So that is why we always advise people for men to be careful. In 1999, where Pakaba and Berawa, they've been committed to the Lome Peace Accord. As soon as they come back from Lome, better one, quickly prepare statutory instrument and take and go na parliament. They enact it, become an act of parliament, and they implement it fully, including even forgetting the status of a vice president to Fodes and Co, and appoint members of the REFP into selected government positions. Bend over backwards and see Pakaba, you go see what's almost a running eye where they accept that agreement still. But even though it was a tough agreement for him to accept, but in a man of his words, in a man of integrity, he accepts them, he signs them, and true to a word, he just the implementer. But then we never hear, they will never agree to anything. So in fact, for engage with them, a waste of time. Before me, really, for engage with them, a waste of time. Because you go, when I go sit down, when I don't discuss, you feel say, I don't make progress. I cannot understand how we could all sit down for over 6 months together in one place. We disagree on some issues, but the one that we agree on, we put there in a document. Una go make a fanfare in a parliament, in a state house. Una accept the document. The way Canada for implementer, una begin drag on a foot. You know, I cannot understand that level of insincerity. We can't get, we go to moral guarantors. We agree on a set of 8 points. We wait for implement. As they don't go, they begin dragging a foot. So you see, they only pretend for negotiate for my time. But they're not ever sincere. They're not ever mean them. They're not ever genuine. Like they're just they buy time. They're just they buy time. For my time they go no more. You know? And in fact, and if APC will not put the foot down this time, they'll get worse bills when they want for Kawut, including for extend Mother Bill in time for another 2 years, and for extend the life of Parliament another 2 years. They plan for counter. And even though when they know say Section 85, very clear for say for any amendment where they touch on an entrenched provision, you need you need a referendum after you don't get 2/3 of Parliament for approval. They go still one for doing power away. And where they call, but so that make we go for put your foot down now for make them know say it is not going to be business as usual. So we get for close with ranks as a party, and we get for make sure say we go on the airwaves, we go all over this country and educate with people them, that they understand waiting they at stake for the country. This is not an APC thing. How many people of Sierra Leone understand? This is the people of Sierra Leone against the SLPP-led government. And all well-meaning SLPP members, all well-meaning members of the other 15 or 16 political parties what we get now, because I say 1 or 2 more don't add. All of them for take this issue as an issue of concern. Today, now APC, they holler and cry foul. Tomorrow, it might be any other political party. So I want to make everybody take this one as we all personal challenge, and let we all close ranks and march forward for saying no to attempts for bastardize the Constitution, attempts for manipulate the Constitution, for beat the selfish interests of the SLPP.
Right, continue for the way to inside the show.
All right, family members, I think we don't reach time for make yourself come and talk to doctor, come and ask doctor questions them, or you come and give your own contribution to the program. As usual, this now we are the way they bring you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Don't hear waiting doctor don't say. Now we they come project a number for you. So yourself they come and give your own input on the show. Yeah, now we all get here. We all get here. What we talk to, we must left on our own side for talk. So maybe you want to ask question?
Yes, quick one before we open the phone line. Doc, just 2 minutes. I don't know if you consider the cabinet reshuffle as distraction.
Now, an attempt for distract, but at the aftermath of the ECOWAS summit. Now, the aftershocks, where earthquake can take place, understand the earthquake can not done. When the aftershocks, therefore happen. These are now the aftershocks. Because what happened na Lunge na the earthquake, understand? So that the aftershocks, that they happen also. So allow the grogger for continue for tremble. The grogger for continue for tremble and the grogger for shake. And 2-3 houses more get for calm down. And also love no rule out the possibility for say na part of the process for clean the road for the leadership struggle inside SLPP. Because I sure say we all be done to get the rumors for say the former foreign minister and the former finance minister, that's be the nurse some presidential ambitions. So love not rule out the fact say now the road they clean for whoever now the power in preferred person. Because the moment they cherry flag, like how they don't do to them, so even when they don't make the advisors, to go get an empty bench, now a small office, now state house. I know how the offices have been there for the advisor. There. It's not the same. They don't share their flag. So I think
But this time they not get an advisor of specific something and just advisor.
No, could we get it? I know. I've been very close. I've been very close to the top. So I know. That what they want, but not say they don't let you in the cold completely. Then they make your advisor, they pay you $5,000 for month. No more. So if you get the big time, they will give one motorcar for the go to up and down. They will still get motorcar official vehicle. But that's not how they get before. They will get the other motorcar. In any case, they don't buy better motorcar for themselves. So they not even need that. They will give them one secretary. They will give them one PA. Nine also. You they get one small office. They give one PA. They give one secretary. Nine or they give una one secretary for help una. For the file paper for the paper they for file. One when they say the PAG general meeting, when I go sit down. Or they say today the PAG they do they receive diplomats or they receive ambassadors accreditation. Or I go sit down, flop the room. I do job not the way past that day. Any side where the PAG they go na fala. The PAG they go to Jena bo na fala. The PAG they go na Makeni na fala advisor. Nine doy. They give that small fear. They give that small part here. Nine also.
You can even listen to the advice.
I'm part-time. No, but you see, when me been there as chief of staff, I make very good use of the advisors. In fact, I be get advisors that been the presidency advisors, yes, but since they've been there directly under me daily supervision, I be assured say when I receive letters or documents for the chief of staff, depending on the sector, I meet them to the various advisors for handle. They then go sit down now with their team, then come they advise me. I gather all the advice, we discuss, we debate. Then me go now, I go brief the president. So when they go talk now, like say Asabi, but that the advisors where I be get for energy, I get for infrastructure, I get for agriculture, I get for health, etc., etc. Now then, working with the policy analysts and all the staff and such a policy unit, because I know we put them all. Now then they give me the information what we need. Even when we been get IB, Monty Jones, and Padauda, they be there in a category of their own, but we be plenty thing that way be the kind of my desk where I feel say maybe they were with the experience and the maturity, they can do a better for me. And they call their beg them. I say, Padu, you this year on a handler for me. I remember when we get plenty conflicts amongst and between ministers. They refer that matter to me for handle. And I say, this was an chief business. So I called the IB, Dauda, Monty Jones, a delegate. So where they call the meeting in the office now then they preside. Me, they sit down, they listen, and they learn from them, from their experience, how such issues are handled. So yes, advisors can be used to very good effect, and the president said they use them for representation, they use them as special envoys, etc., etc. And because of their experience, what they bring to the table, they can be very useful for government. So advisors are very much needed, especially when the advisors are knowledgeable in their various fields.
All right, continue for the way to inside the program. Let's just take this transition quickly.
This not to SLPP matter. This not to APC matter. This not alone matter. Government they come, government they go. Speaker they come, speaker they go. But Salon go still there. The Constitution for big pass all man. So we ask if the Constitution say 2/3, how simple majority take turn the answer. Them gather now parliament for go touch with highest law. The law where they guide the president, the speaker, MP them, me and you. Section 108 be there, you heard them nor hide. Second reading, third reading, 2/3 now waiting, he say. Opposition say, no, we no agree. Them waka come out parliament, majority them left inside, them vote, them count. Speaker say, the bill don't pass. But Salon still they ask, if na constitution with the change, why argument still the about how the vote for go? 2/3. Now wait in section 108 say. 2/3. How simple majority take entire. Government no big pass opposition no big pass speaker no big pass nobody no big pass constitution. The speaker make a ruling. He said the speaker's ruling is final and cannot be interpreted or inquired into by any court of law. Salon hear but Salon still get question. If this constitutional question serious, reach for Supreme Court answer why you no wait? Why pass the bill first, then ask Supreme Court after? If the court opinion na for guide parliament na future, waiting about today. Suppose Supreme Court say tomorrow 2/3 been for day. Waiting happen to the bill where you not done declare pass. This not to insult, this not to disrespect, na democracy. When power say, nobody not able question me, the people for ask. But what in the Constitution say? Oh, opposition, stand up. Them say, we not agreeing with this process. Them waka come out parliament. Some say them do well, some say them for stay inside and fight. We said for ask, if you believe say something wrong, if a waka come out or stay inside, vote no. Challenge the ruling and put your objection on record. But opposition say get them reason. Maybe them believe say if them stay, people go say them accept the process. History go judge all man because opposition today fit na government tomorrow. Government today fit na opposition tomorrow. Sharp way, sweet you today, fit bitter you tomorrow. No, now the people.
All right, the program we still watch.
Well, send that for me, yeah. Send that for me, yeah.
Okay, sir. Now the Nipa hour right on we are on YouTube and on Facebook. Okay, so now na time for let we go over to our Bible.
Hello, welcome on the show. You didn't mean to say they call you from. Hello.
Hello.
You're live on Real.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Doctor, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yeah, doctor, this is a caller from Kono. Doctor, I can remember.
Ebo.
The bio internet stolen.
Ebo.
Hello. Yeah,
Welcome on the show.
Good evening. No.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, sometimes they walk in, they try for talk. The phone one they talk, they hearing at the background now. But anyway, I think say that na the technical fault, that technical issue. Sorry. So today I get questions and for asks. Then I want to talk about the Minister of Communication for the government and the Minister of APC. I mean the communication person where they send for APC for communicator for the APC. Then get a interview. I want to talk about it small. So my question here is, why make APC always then they allow for dialogue with this SLPP when they know say if SLPP just want for bring them kind of table, let the world see then don't engage them. While then waiting they one pass then they pass. Why then they allow that? Why they not go get strategy for counter them people here? Waiting then get for doing the future, not for fall into them kind of trap here anymore. Then the other question, I want to know if APC they take this matter in a court for fight this decision of the Speaker of the House. Then the Speaker of the House, where this decision, how we go stop this thing where this decision we don't make, where be to say the country you know want, Then the other question why they ask. Then again, I want to know, I want to know. Which report, if una they go report to the international, because the APC they say international. So I want to know now, if una they go back, una go report to the international, say the government don't pass a law where the country no want, where they against the constitution. Let we see what in the international go do, if una go do that. Then I come to the minister. I hear the minister they say, always APC they walk out from decision making, they know they work for the country, blah blah blah. Then he say, now either the APC way or no way. When we go there now today as a neutral person, my name na Bita Findley. As a neutral person for say, same goes to the government. Now either the government way or no way. And what we don't see this government they do now this. Always they try to choke. Waiting they want now we throat, whether we like it or not. Enough is enough. God bless you, because if not today, they're not for pass this bill against the constitution of Sierra Leone. People they're not stupid. You can't.
All right, 2 minutes per call. Family members there. We go back to another caller. Hello, caller. You name and where you calling from?
Dr. Konteh, how do you do?
We thank God. You're welcome on the show.
You do well.
Yes, so this is Asanjo, and they call from Northern Virginia and the US.
Go ahead, sir.
Thank you for everything. I say much thanks to Dr. Konteh for they confront all the challenges there we will get. Before they go further, I just want for me, we all know, if we ever they doubt, the SLPP government, would it right now, the power government, now a junta government, they don't prove that to be time and again. They don't prove it to be. Starting from then 10 parliamentarians, then where they pull now parliament for me and go get majority. To any other thing else, including the presidential election where we all take now we are. It's just obvious. So that we're not going able to do anything else but for change strategies. But this is the SLPP. They're not a constitution and they look at. All that they just be the try no more for formulate. As we stand right now, the APC need for change their own strategy. These guys are not playing. They're not here to obey or respect any constitution. So waiting at the thing is, law no can get again a repeated problem. Let this case here go to the Supreme Court. May APC not begin a turn around. Let the Supreme Court go rebuild on again. And we know say we have nobody to fight for this country. It's only gonna be the SLPP, whatever they want to do, that's what they will do to us. It's just way too much, you know. And I think say Sierra Leoneans don't get exhausted. There's nobody to fight for us. And SLPP, they're not ready for obey any constitution. Don't even think about it. You know, now that's no more Dr. Konteh. If we not get anywhere else, when they change strategy, talk to APC, made them change up for this country. But then people are not talks them.
Thank you. God bless you, sir.
Constitution. It's a no-no. We are tired and sick, and some of us, these things are raise with blood pressure them. And it's just not right.
Thank you.
It's just not right. It says a 2/3. When I'm not able to get a 2/3, why would I not go try another way?
God bless you.
Hello?
Hello, caller. You didn't say you call me from?
Yeah, this is Abdul call from the US.
Abdul, welcome.
Yeah, but you can excuse me for saying this quick before I reach to Richard. Yeah, then say them pass this thing in good faith. Yeah, why make us see give out the crying at TV? They call for security. Ask AG and the president. Tell us again, catch if ya forget a PI, but nonsense. Richard, if things stand like how it be, una go the Supreme Court go the overrule una, then you win this election with 54%. You go tin up the way to make them tell you say you need forget 20% now you need by in kitchen. But let me answer, no answer for me. Let me answer for you now. If me win with 54%, are they jump na street with the crowd? We boku pass the police, we boku pass the army, the constitution na street to the change them. Thank you.
You're welcome, Abdul. Right. Let's have another call. Hello, caller. You didn't say they call you from?
Yeah, this is Yusuf. I call now Virginia. First of all, let me start with the guy we just called about Gebao. We talk about where Ian fighting at the TV, where they talk say because for security. Now, one of the quietest guy that one day made it so they sound like much. Now let me talk about for me to take care of his every beginning. Now, afraid you don't believe because you don't begin to see the beats now. Now, I make it they say they call security. Now, waiting the talk, now the man they talk. He say, now you they propagate. And that's what it happened. That guy is slow on TV, they talk like saying, now he gets everything, know everything. Now, when you don't see the beats, now that's making the type of talk about they call security. Anyway, I've done two, and Richard Konteh, do ya like waiting back the other lady we talk about. Dialogue. That one then I'm not for pulling on the left. Same thing with Mother Bill. Now, guy we know they ever go with dialogue. Now, that guy, we see the guy don't old more than the age. You don't go no say it. A guy where we all born the same year. Look at him today. He don't old past that president in Cameroon. 80-something years to 90 years. And Mother Bill don't take so. He one day in a power. Next year when they do so, now power around that. But inshallah, like when they say no more in a Christian, I don't care. Now, when I say inshallah, I'm gonna call. If now one can do, if now one prayer they pray, God will answer me. You have Dr. Konteh. You read the last and say, hey, me a Christian, do that. It doesn't mean, I'm not saying call Satan. Now, God will call. When they say inshallah, now God will call. Let God Allah them. Inshallah, inshallah. And God will Allah them. Mother, you God will Allah them with your family all. They bring down disgrace that we country. Say they suffer with they want stand at power. God no go ever agree. We do to now, but we not for stand. No dialogue, rubbish dialogue, no more. No more. The man are rebel. They don't face rebel care how many years. Take they reflect. They are rebels. They talk themselves to Kamajo. They are rebels. We are not in country anymore. And this kind of we need to snap. Which you go up, you go up. Not so that one day get military. We have brothers there too. When the spray come to talk to me. No, they don't say nothing.
Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Pick it all. Now, thank you.
Thank you. Hello, caller. You name and say you're calling from.
Me and Michael are call from United States. You know,
Michael, welcome on the show.
The happiness alone. It just seems like we deep and war. because everything within SLPP they do, if you are like see with pan war. For example, anything where Marabio they sit down for talk with APC, ain't not sincere. If you even look the man in body language, when they talk, you go really know say this Marabio na very, very wicked man. The man no get no the country at heart. Me, what I tell the APC people them, let them test this Supreme Court. What we see, because when the America, when Supreme Court Donald Trump they take case, they when the Supreme Court look Donald Trump and they say no get right, then they tell him right for saying no get right. So what we see this night test. Let's alone the Supreme Court let we down. When they let we down, when the people's power or go tell them say the country it belongs to everybody, or to one party, or to one tribe, or to one nation. Salon are we all. Salon big pass everybody. Madam, you go and come. Right. I mean, it go come and go. And if you go tomorrow, it don't have bad precedents. Don't go talk about until generation unborn go come then talk about what Madam you don't do. So this is a time, my brother. And Mr. Konteh, I tell you thank you for your good work. And with the people of all over the world, Sierra Leoneans, they will be you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We're going to take another call, family members. We'll take 3 more calls and come to Doctor for a response to what concerns them. Hello, caller. You name and where you calling from?
Yeah, this is Batonga.
Batonga, you're welcome on the show, brother man.
Yes, when I see what's in the happen in Ghana, where the ruling government, they want change.
Hello, Batonga, are you with me? Alright, I think the internet don't hold on, by the way. Alright.
Candidates and the MP, them, they all go to the area they would have promote.
Batonga, go ahead. Batonga, you get me?
Don't go.
Alright. We'll cater for the remaining calls them and come to Doctor for response to them. If they come to time, if not, we'll jump straight to Doctor for starts for response to them. 2 more calls, family members them, if they come to time.
Salon number as well, they connect, slow take other one.
Alright. Hello, caller.
Hello?
You're welcome on the show.
I got a question for Dr. Richard Konteh.
Go ahead.
They get 148 members of parliament, 2/3 of them are 99.3. Then vote, they get 97. Now they say they refer them to the Supreme Court for interpretation. I don't know whether an interpretation or confirmation they want. But so me, I don't know. The question I want to ask Richard Konteh, now whose algebraic formula they go use for show say 97 is equals to 100? Now I'll explain. Whose kind of mathematical formula, differentiation, integration, we then go able for show say 97 equals to 100? Now once, yeah? Let Doctor answer that question there. Thank you.
You're welcome, my brother. All right. Well, you take the last call and come to Doctor. Hello, caller. You never know where you call it from. You're live on We Are.
Good evening, Sangre Pierre. Good evening, Babure, Dr. Richard Konteh. This is Najibila from New Jersey.
Jibili, you're welcome.
Dr. Richard Konteh, that man in a Congo market when I illiterate. If I they do business with Madabioso. If I don't stop and follow Hamburg in business, if I don't deal with them, if I don't find solutions so that in business will go before. And then they and the schoolman sabi, and then they want to win a lawyer, then another APC, they don't know Madabio. Okay, Richard Konteh, you do economics. If I don't know it in a time series, now people in the telling us, so the time series graph, where they show a trend over time. And I don't see this man on kind of politics from 1992. The same behavior not change. Say to how they talk to you. So matter be not change that behavior. With the knowledge when I don't get for this man, the knowledge what people don't get for this man, SLPP. This man not to man when they sit down for talk with. And I need for educate the people them what it mean, what SLPP don't do. Which is the only solution that I consider. They keep on talking. Again for pull them people in common on streets, like where Abdul say. Then pull the people in common on streets and change and then go back to the normal constitution because then they bastardize the constitution and at least they don't commit to. So now I make I always say you flag bearer if I be an ex-colonel at the army. Now the only language we matter be from 1996, massive demonstration on Stego. Then I get for try for let light they can come on at that country. Because now they get enough money they for bribe one MP $100,000. And I get for educating the people and so many things there. Other than that, then man we see that voting and culture can say 75 years. Now in the that country so. Now play with the paso. Now go so. And I left them my associate in account 2028. And not be now 9 for begin educating the people and the rights they wouldn't get to demonstration, massive demonstration and demonstration of that country, they're not illegal. And I get for prepare the people and so that man been do Lima and go on radio a talk say to Jamaica.
Thank you. God bless you, my brother.
Government, if the government bastardize the constitution, you talk. So when you become a flag bearer, I advise you forget an ex-colonel. Educate you people on massive demonstration and the right way they get to that. God bless you all.
God bless you too. All right, family members. One for say plenty thank you as I don't call and put my own case across to doctor. Doctor still there for can respond to now. Over to you, sir. These are the concerns of his students them.
Thank you very much, Baibure. Thank you, Sengbe Pierre. I go try for go through the issues. Luckily today I just concerns them more people that raise a film for the guy from Konteh where not able to go through the line go down. This woman, I think Madam Finley, I really impressed with him. Each time where he come on, he make very good suggestions, and I agree with her fully. That's you not see any reason why APC for continue for dialogue with the SLPP, and that's precisely waiting I've been say when I've been make me analysis a few minutes ago. I say now pure waste of time for engage with the SLPP in any dialogue, because at the end of the day they deviate completely from everything they accept. Waiting no more than one for the end they do, and the dialogue way they keep engaging are just for buy time, and it's really bad. They're not genuine at all. I want for make Madam Finley know say all things being equal, we they go to Supreme Court on Monday, and we they go ask the court for interpret section 108, and for let we know whether section 108 applicable in this matter, and also we go ask the court for set aside this judgment, this ruling of the speaker, like will it be set aside the ruling of the speaker in 2002 against the APC MPs, or like what happened in that case study where again where the court rule say, constitutional court rule say the need for getting 2/3 majority, and then overturn the ruling of the speaker and ask the parliament for go back and vote and get the 2/3 majority because it's the requirement. That would expect we Supreme Court for do. And I think say that is the only way where this matter will be resolved. We're not going to wish that this issue will degenerate into something else, but we will continue for take all necessary measures within the confines of the law for ensure that the right thing happen this time. We'll at least go to international partners to know what they can do. Yes, in fact, tomorrow they meet with the European Union, and we will get other meetings. We even intend for go international this time for go try for let people understand. But again, would they test, they put the Supreme Court to a test, and if for any reason they decide for toe the power line and go against the Constitution, we will see it as a fundamental breach of our human rights as Sierra Leoneans. We right to choose our own leaders. We right for live in peace in our country. We right for exercise we freedoms are provided for in the Constitution, and so therefore we will go to the Aquas Court of Justice for interpretation. Whilst this they happen, we will also sensitize with people and broadly around the country, and we go ensure say the right thing happen. You say the Minister of Information talks say APC na either the APC way or no way. He say in the class, the same tendency the SLP themselves get. You know, the whole thing is that, I mean, they just feel say they don't come across some morons, some weaklings. You know, and I think say now we don't pray matter for them for too long, and so they feel say they can just do things and get away with it. I think say enough is enough. Hassan Joe, he said he tell me thank you. He said the SLPP don't prove for be a junta government apparently. He say, and from the time when they remove the speaker, then kick we MPs there out in the parliament, thief we elections in 2023, do all the bad things the way they do to people there over this period, up to this, what they do on Monday. He say just to show say then a junta government do not believe in the Constitution, and they say the APC for change strategy. I agree with you fully that the APC need for change strategy. If the advice will take back to the Supreme Court, I say they go to the Supreme Court, say so that we, the people of Sierra Leone, go know now, say, what's it for fed for we? If the Supreme Court not able to protect we, if engaging in dialogue not able to protect we, if going to Parliament able to protect we, then I think say the option go down left with the people of this country for taking necessary action for ensure say the right thing happen. He said he not able to understand why SL people never understand within a 2/3 majority and the need for make them stick by that. Abdul, my good friend, he say he not understand what he gave out. They cry for na television and they ask for security. I should say, Naim, he said Naim, all this talk about how they don't need 2/3 majority, they can pass out with simple majority, Naim talker. Naim go to Parliament, Naim, they always mislead in SLPP there into doing the wrong things. Because they don't do this time. He say, what did me go do? If me come into government after they pass this and become president in 2028, I think I don't talk. Not only this amendment, what they don't do. All the obnoxious acts where they don't pass, we're not there in the best interest of Sierra Leone. I don't talk and say the same methodology where they use for passer, now we will use for undo, because we're not going to allow the wrong thing for stand in this country. He said, if the Supreme Court will protect we, then the only option we will be left with the people now for make them jump in the street. He said, make me use the majority where I get forget for order the people for jump in the streets and demand we rights. I want for make Abdul no say I don't dey on record for say as leader and flag bearer for the APC. The very night where the elections they done, we get with results. And if those results then confirm victory for the APC, we go down our streets now with a dance whilst we wait for ECSL for confirm the results. They go be to the street now. And that one, it's given, I've said it and we will do it. The next person, I'm not able to capture the name. He say Gevao, they ask for security. It's ridiculous. He say we get for stop for get any dialogue. He say mother want for die in power. He say already the man a young boy, but he don't feel by now like say a big passport, a old passport be herself. He say may God halaki am. May God halaki them all. He said, then they with me, and they will support me, they will stand by me, they will pray for me. He said, this government is full of rebels. He said, but I make them no say, not to no more get military, and all that type of stuff. And the praise will not get to that level, but one to be certain that APC will use all legal means for challenge their actions. And I believe, the people also get the legitimate right for demand their own constitution, especially if even the Supreme Court fail we. Michael, now is from the US, he said this is like war. He said mother not sincere. He said mother a wicked person. He said, really get the country at heart. That's the Supreme Court. Michael will go do him. He said people's power will be the last resort. And indeed, people's power the last resort. He said the people get for come and show say now then get their country. They go for take back their country. He said mother, they left a very bad precedent. And he said, if they tell me thank you, and they want to make I know say then they with me. My good friend Batunga, he make reference to Ghana and where the government attempt for amend the constitution. He say the MPs they all take to their various constituencies that for go enlighten the people. I think say I tell what I just not say we the intend to do that. We go all over this country, we go enlighten people there, we go educate people there, and we go beyond just APC people. Sierra Leoneans generally, they don't understand waiting there at stake for we country. He say out of 149 members in parliament, or members of parliament, 149 members of parliament, say 2/3, now 99.3. He says so therefore it clear for say now 100 votes they need. He says so how possible you get 97 and then you say you go refer the matter to Supreme Court. It's a common sense for that make the speaker know say you need 100, you get 97. How can you say you don't get 2/3? He say you don't know which kind calculus, which kind trigonometry, which kind algebra they use and all that stuff. He say you don't even understand. Say because this is so clear. Say 97 can never be equal to 99 or 100. He says so he said, I mean, when you look like in America, where they can just get one senator difference, one vote difference, but they still use them for passing. But you have to plenty to say now the vice president and get the casting vote for able court case between them, but they still allow due process for go on, and if they get one senator for not for vote with the government, they lost. But if all man vote for a party according to how then they pass up because then a simple majority, and then they get. But we are not 2/3. It require, and even for them, where they require 2/3, and they get her. Sometimes I don't see the other time the Democratic leader Jeffries, he get for snap and talk for 18 hours just for delay the vote because the person did not get the numbers. So he talk, he delay the votes, but when they get the numbers, he go. So where the numbers exist, allow it. But if you don't have the numbers, you don't have it. And I just say the drafters of the Constitution, they be deliberate on this for make people understand, say, it is not always a winner takes all business. Sometimes you have to dialogue, you have to engage and seek a common ground. And you get for give and take. You don't always say how you want and no more than so you get for be. They work that way there. This power attitude get for stop. My good friend Jibrila, he became paddy. He say the market 2 months self na Congo market if na him they get this customer where they behave the way mother they behave. if we don't stop for do business with them. You know, he say me not economist, me not an economist. It's a simple time series for them make we understand the matter. From 1992, when they staged the coup, to how he overthrew Strasser, to everything else we do inside SLPP for become flag bearer of SLPP. They can power from 2018. Everything we don't do, for them make them understand would matter, for them learn better. He say we forget the people for take to the streets, like how we been do against murder in 1996, where they began the elections before independence movement will be led by civil society. He said we for kick Lideckers out of Sierra Leone. He said because the Lideckers they finance all of their operations there. So he said we for prepare the people of Sierra Leone for fight for their rights, for defend their rights, for stand for their rights. I want to assure the people who did listen to me for say the APC go do everything within with powers for ensure that the right thing happen. I told them I say all things being equal, by Monday we dey go to court and we dey go take a case to the Supreme Court. Let the Supreme Court come to the rescue of the people of Sierra Leone. Tomorrow, got an expanded NAC meeting, and then on Friday, we get a press conference now the APC party office. I would invite everybody for Konteh international media for Konteh, and I believe so we'll stream them live now with various social media handles so that even on our way there at the diaspora, we'll see what they happen. We'll send a clear message. For say we don't go rely on dialogue alone, but of course we go this time try for sell we own message. Already they don't send 10 MPs that go to Nigeria for go begin lobby because they know say they don't do the wrong thing. But we self will go around the sub-region and make people there understand your side of the story. But internally, as a country, we will explore and exhaust all the legal remedies we are available to we as a country without excluding the possibility of the people demanding their own rights using the constitutional means. I want to tell you all thank you for where they always come on Wednesdays for listening. We will always continue for engage on these issues and bring them up to date on the issues as the issues unfold. I don't do a lot of studies. I don't ask lawyers then. They don't help me. I don't ask MPs then. They don't give me information. Most of this information where they use, where they study for come lecture now from experts, from lawyers, from MPs, from other colleagues who are more knowledgeable than me. But I think say I get a responsibility for educate the people there. This is not about Richard Konteh's campaign alone. It is about my APC party and waiting good for my APC party. It's about my country, Sierra Leone, and waiting good for my country, Sierra Leone. Because I believe say this issue, we don't even see as an APC issue. It's a national issue. I agree fully with the sweet, beautiful song where Segme Pierre composer has been sent for me. This is about Sierra Leone. Let's all come together regardless of our political persuasions. Let's come and protect Sierra Leone. Let's come and protect the integrity of our constitution. Let's come and uphold the rule of law and ensure that a bunch of people don't continue to bastardize the constitution and do things with clearly not just for selfish reasons and for just continue to perpetuate themselves in power at the detriment of the people of Sierra Leone. We will fight this, we will resist them, we will push this together, and God will help us, we will succeed. Thank you all very much.
Right, family members, we reach. I don't get from the lecturer as he don't take him time for calm at the classroom and give out the lectures. We always as students them don't listen, we don't learn to for learn. Well, some don't ask questions, some reserve their questions, some don't give their opinion. One for tell Dr. Richard Konteh, plenty thanks as always. You know, a lot of people expect say we if they talk about the aspiration and the APC, but it is still squeeze, you know, for bring issues them we get for educate Sierra Leoneans them. We pray that this continue and we una can talk to, especially the one waiting at the ground, make them take some of them talk here serious, not for the shouts from Mina APC, Mina SLPP. The way how the country goes is not about APC and SLPP, it's about the green, white, and blue. So it will find for make we take some of them talk they are serious, we move party color and think about tomorrow. If not, we still there, now little corner them. We don't accept now the defeats, we don't even never come until them come out. We didn't now small room there for them pass the message. Until then, we hope for Sierra Leone, who say we all want for Sierra Leone at the good side, because no place like home.
All right, now so they reach today, and tomorrow by God in part the Congress program, they come to you. One for appreciate you, Doctor, the head of department for the governance study that we had. And yes, and plenty other people and family members who want to appreciate not all. Well, see you in the morning tomorrow inside the Congress program. Until then, one for say God bless you country Sierra Leone, where we call we are. Thank you all. Get yourself a very good night.
This not to SLPP matter. This not to APC matter. This not Salone matter. Government they come, government they go. Speaker they come, speaker they go. But Salone go still there. The Constitution for big pass all man. So we ask if the Constitution say 2/3, how simple majority take turn the answer. Them gather now parliament. For go touch me highest law. The law where they guide the president, the speaker, MP them, me and you. Section 108 be there. You heard them nor hide. Second reading, third reading, 2/3 now waiting, he say. Opposition say, no, we no agree. Them waka come out parliament. Majority them left inside, them vote, them count. Speaker say, the bill don't pass. But Salone still they ask, if na constitution we dey change, why argument still dey about how the vote for go? 2/3. Now wait in section 108 say. 2/3. How simple majority take entire. Government no big pass opposition no big pass speaker no big pass nobody no big pass constitution. The speaker make a ruling. He said the speaker's ruling is final and cannot be interpreted or inquired into by any court of law. Salone hear but Salone still get questioned. If this constitutional question serious, reach for Supreme Court answer why you no wait? Why pass the bill first, then ask Supreme Court after? If the court opinion na for guide parliament na future, waiting about today. Suppose Supreme Court say tomorrow 2/3 been for day. Waiting happen to the bill where you not done declare pass. This not to insult. This not to disrespect, na democracy. When power say, nobody no able question me. The people for ask, but what in the Constitution say? Oh, opposition, stand up. Them say we not agreeing with this process. Them waka come out parliament. Some say them do well, some say them for stay inside and fight. We said for ask, if you believe say something wrong, if a waka come out or stay inside, vote no. Challenge the ruling and put your objection on record. But opposition say get them reason. Maybe them believe say if them stay, people go say them accept the process. History go judge all man because opposition today fit na government tomorrow. Government today fit na opposition tomorrow. Sharp way sweet you today, fit bitter you tomorrow. No, not the people, not the people, not the people. No, na government. No, no, na government. No, no, na government. No. But the story no done yet.